Yes, hi, and how are you? I'm your trainer, Mr. Ngige. We are looking at lesson 4, part 2, basic line types and dimensioning. Our objectives are identify basic line types, assign basic line types to layers, assign basic line weights to layers, familiarize with elements and rules of dimensioning systems. Um, so to make my objectives maybe to give them some emphasis, we in our video 4 or lesson 4 we looked at layering and dimensioning, but I want to pay some um, attention to what we did on line weight and line types. So I felt it is good we look at dimensioning as part of the types that we have, the line types that we have. So these forms our part 2 of lesson 4, as I had earlier mentioned. So this is our interface. So if at all you want to assign and you see I'm using AutoCAD, my version is 2007. So even if when I'm trying to illustrate or to explain, it's good you know that the card I'm using is 2007. So you familiarize yourself with the versions that you have. When you're looking at dimensioning, this is a section on dimensioning, and the reason for populating my slide with this interface is that, or this pictorial, it's because this is all about AutoCAD. So alphabets of lines, when you're dealing with basic line types, we are going to have something like this. So it has all the line types that we have. There is a section line. You can see it has these lines. So sectioning is just to draw so that you reveal some details, inner details. We have a center line. A center line, you can see is drawn, and then it has a dash. That one that shows a center line. An extension line, this is the one. So when you're dimensioning, these are extensions lines, and you see they are not touching this one, so there is some space which have been left. This is a dimension line. Then you have a construction line, so we start with a construction line. Then you have a borderline. Borderline should be we are aware that any drawing must have a borderline. Then you have a visible object line, this one. Then you have a hidden line, object line. So you can see it's continuously dashed. Then you have a dimension line. So we are going to focus on the elements of a dimension line, and also we are going to talk about these kind of lines. So we call them the alphabets of lines, or the ABC of lines. For you to say that you're familiar with technical drawing, these are some of the concepts which you must have hands-on. So basic line types. So here we are going to look at types of lines, their appearance, and name according to application. So a visible line, which we had seen previously, is a continuous thick line. So continuous and thick. So thick refers to the line weight, but continuous is the type. Then the appearance is that it is bold. Continuous thin line, continuous is the type, but the thin is the weight. And you see it's just continuous. So for example, here we can have a construction line. So a construction line looks like this, but the object line looks like it's bold. Dash thick line, a hidden line. So the dash and thick line, so it means the hidden line should be bold. Then you have a chain thin line. So this is how it is drawn, or the center line. So this one helps us to show a symmetry or the center of an object like a circle. So meaning of line types, visible lines. They represent features that can be seen in the current view. Hidden lines represent features that cannot be seen in the current view. Center line represents symmetry, path of motion, centers of circles, axis of symmetrical paths. Dimension and extensions indicate the size and location of features on a drawing. So elements of a dimensioning system. Number one is extension lines. So what you have here, dimension line. You can see this line from this point to this other point. Then arrowheads. This is the one, the arrowhead. Then linders. Linders, especially they help us to show the radius of the arc or the center of the diameter. So we call the leaders. Then text, numbers, and symbols. So to show, for example, a symbol for showing a radius is R. R 16 means radius of 16. Then if at all is a diameter, I'm going to show you down in the next slide how the symbol of diameter looks like. And also the various symbols. The numbers, you can see we have 27. Text are things like drill or two holes. Those are text. So this is the elements of a dimensioning system. And you can see that it employs the other lines like the center line, all that. So it has 5 elements. So it's good to know this. Rules of dimensioning. So this one actually applies mostly in they apply mostly in when you're doing the manual dimensioning, and the rules are: dimensioning should be given within the extent of the view in general. Dimensioning should not be duplicated in any other view. No subtraction or addition should be required to define or locate a feature. Dimensioning should be inserted on a relatively larger available view to make it clear. One system of dimensions, either unidirectional or aligned, has to be used throughout the drawing. So dimensioning to the hidden line should be avoided in general. Dimensioning should be made on the view which represents the shape of the part best. A 0 must be placed before decimal point. So you have this symbol. This is the symbol for diameter, or a square symbol, or countersink symbol, or the depth symbol. So we had, when we were rearing, I'm sure you we did set the line weight. So this one you can only understand it if you have watched video lesson 4 part 1. So what I've just done is to help you understand the line weight and the line type. So the same case applies. Kindly watch lesson 4 part 1 to understand what we have here in that slide. So for dimensioning purposes, I felt I did not give this one much time. So I'm going to demonstrate how you can access this picture or image in your AutoCAD. So that is my emphasis. So I'm just going to illustrate where you can get all this. So I would encourage you to, the references is, I got this one from the references shown. So kindly continue to practice on the activity in your AutoCAD. Watch the hands-on demonstration on AutoCAD. I'm going to demonstrate. Then kindly, to make the channel grow, like, share, and subscribe if you have not done so. So your assignment is that you should mention 5 rules of dimensioning, list 6 basic line types, explain the meaning of basic line types, identify 5 elements of dimensioning system. The submission requirements: submit the assignment as a hard written document through the class governor. So allow me to show you how you can get that this image on dimensioning, this one. So go to your AutoCAD. Then go to this section called dimension, and you can see it has all these dimensions that you're talking about. Just go to dimension style. That is what pops up. Then from there, you can go to modify. So you can see you have line, symbols, text, fit. So using that diagram, kindly, I encourage you now to follow that procedure, having accessed this. So thank you very much. Um, I have enjoyed taking you through that lesson. So kindly, I've been your trainer, Mr. Ngige. So thank you very, very much, and you're blessed.